Hello, good morning. All are welcome for my industrial safety and awareness program. You may be knowing me, I am Sadashivan. Last so many days I used to come here and giving you safety oriented training. First I have given you about 10 videos on general safety awareness. Then I have given you another 20 videos on basic fire safety awareness. Then again I have given 20 videos on electrical safety awareness. Now we have come to an industrial safety and awareness program. Here also last class I have given you 23rd video. So today is a 24th video. This is a continuous education system I have planned and I used to come in a very alternate days, that is Monday, Friday, Wednesday and Friday in a week. These are the things I have planned, and the idea of this program is there in order to get some knowledge or in order to share my knowledge to others, for that the safety is a very important area or important things in those who are working in the industry, not only in industry and all other places also. That's why I have planned like this way. So this is and moreover those who are attending this class, they can have a good knowledge, at least some good knowledge in the safety, and they can build a career also. They have to pass some exams. So many type of exams are also there. So I am not going to tell that thing in details once I have not mentioned it here. Here now we are going to our subject. So last class what I have told you, what is a radiation hazard. Radiation is an emissions of energy. So because of this radiation, there are two type of things. One is electromagnetic radiation and another is called the nuclear radiation or ionization radiation. This thing on last class I have explained in detail, so I am not going to go to detail today. Today our subject is a new one. What is an environmental hazard? What is an environmental hazard? What do you mean by an environment? The surroundings, wherever the surroundings where we are living, that is called environment. So the meaning is that potential to cause some surroundings, any harmful thing which can cause to our surroundings, that is the environmental hazards. So what are the surroundings in our environment? So we can see that there are air is there and water is there, land is there, forest is there. All these things are coming into our surrounding area. So this can be get polluted or contaminated because of many things that can affect our health very severely. So in order to control all this thing, what we have to do, all the air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, deforestation, etc. to be controlled. So let us understand what are the things and how it can be happened there. Let's first take air pollution. Air pollution normally occurring from most of the automobiles, whatever the vehicles which we are running, that we are using a hydrocarbons, burning in hydrocarbons, so that there are so many type of smoke. That is one is called NO2, nitric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and also carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. Such type of gases are emitting. So when we are using so much of this diesel or a petrol like this one, so how we can control means we have to reduce this one, or we have to change over to some like a CNG or an electrical vehicle, that we can reduce it. Next one is industry. All of you know that whenever an industry process is there, so many combustions is there, combustion of fuel, so many either in the coal we are using, or in the oil we are using, or some other type of gases we are using. We during any type of combustion also, this type of pollution is occurring in the air, like so much of flue gases is going, or sulfur dioxide, nitric oxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. All these things are happening there. Particularly the sulfur, SO2, sulfur dioxide is very dangerous. That is emitting from the sun and from the chimney of this industries. That can finally cause go to some other area other than the land area and building area, and acid rain can also be happening there. So some of the places because of the acid rain, again that land get polluted, building can get damaged. So how it can be controlled means that air which is emitting from the chimney should be controlled within the normal way by using an ESP, or also in the desulfurization unit we have to put it. Like these things that we have already we will be explaining in coming classes over there. So that way we can control this one in industry. Then this domestic and agriculture, so many people after this agriculture, these plants or crops are getting just burning it there, so many smokes is coming, that also getting any polluted there. So that thing, either incinerator we can only small, not a very big, and daughter maybe that can use it and control it up to some extent. So that way also the pollution can occur there. So air can get polluted. What are the way? One is from the automobiles, industries, and also from the domestic agriculture and agriculture. These are the 3-4 area for air getting polluted. Now we are coming to the water pollution. Water also getting polluted either in the natural way or in the man-made way. Natural way means this whatever the air, water which we are seeing in the river and other can get polluted due to rain, because the water pollute the other contaminants like animals and other things that will be coming, and that water is getting polluted natural way, and that bacteria and viruses can enter in the water, and if you are not filtered and not used properly and eliminated there, that we will get so many diseases, waterborne diseases we will get it. And another one is a man-made mainly in the industries and other area. So industry, what happens, so much of the water is required for the process. So there are so many acidic formation may be there, alkali formation may be there because of the after the process. Then such water we are just simply putting again to the river, that can cause this water animals, water animals means water plant animals can get affected, like the fishes and other thing. So in order to avoid that things, what we have to do means we have to get a treatment, water treatment plant is there, that all the solid particles should be filtered, and again whatever the chemical contamination is there, that should be neutralized with the help of a addition of a chemical substances like lime or any other thing, which was whatever way the suitable thing, and so that then only water come to a good near that pH value is correct at the 7, then only it should be discharged. So such thing we can today, and the virus and other thing is that we have to use so much of a debacterialization unit or filtration, UV filtration, etc. is there nowadays, so that we can use it. So these are water pollution. Next one is our land. Land can get polluted. How it can be get land can get polluted? This is also some type of natural way. Some erosions are occurring due to rains and other thing. Second one is main thing is with the industrialization. That the industries, whatever the waste we are producing there, that just putting in the water. And similarly, so much of industries and plastics we are producing it, that is not going to be coming to the earth. That will be a solid portion that may be there. So that way water gets getting over. What are the main area means like deforestation. What land, one forest plant and other thing we are just cutting out, then the land is getting forest. Deforestation is occurring, polluted, and then garbage they are throwing, just unwanted things throwing into the roads and land that we are getting. Then mining is another area that hold on so much of hills and other thing that is just disturbing. Then pesticides and fertilizers when using the agriculture unit. So such things are causing a very industrial and non-industrial unit, land can be get polluted. So industrial unit, how we can do it means it should be eliminated, and all this whatever the waste is there, it should be kept in a separate storage where direct light contact, direct contact will not be there, and whatever the storage unit that we have to reuse it. So similarly the other area also, reduce, recycle and reuse. This is the principle we have to use it. Reduce, recycle and reuse it. Whatever the contaminations and which is occurring, that's quantity is reduced or eliminate with them, and then it should be recycled. Plastics and other thing again recycled, and that again it can be reused. So such a things we can control the pollution. So I have just mentioned today's that that environmental pollutions are occurring to the surroundings. This is one is air, water and land. These are been getting polluted. These things I have just briefly explained in my classes today. I hope that you got some little bit idea or little knowledge about the environmental pollution of that. All of you got some knowledge. For the time being, I am just stopping. We will be coming with another class. Okay, thank you to everybody for attending my class. Thank you everybody. Wishing all of you a good day. Have a healthy day. Thank you.